Okay, here we go. June 19th, 1865. A gentleman by the name of Gordon Granger from Texas gathered a group of indentured servants from the area and read them a document that had been issued on the 1st of January, 1863 by no other than President Abraham Lincoln. This document was called the Emancipation Proclamation. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within rebellious states are and henceforth shall be free. Now, despite this expansive wording, the Emancipation Proclamation was limited in many ways. It only applied to states that had seceded from the United States, leaving slavery untouched in loyal border states. It also expressly exempted parts of the Confederacy, the Southern secessionist states, that had already come under Northern control. Most importantly, the freedom it promised depended upon the Union or the United States military victory during the Civil War. Now, this proclamation alone was not the ending of slavery as it stood, but it was an important first step in order to introduce what became known as the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, which stated, "Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crimes whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction." The amendment was passed by Congress on January 31st, 1865, 2 years and a month after the Emancipation Proclamation was introduced. The amendment was then ratified by the required 27 of the then 36 states on December 6, 1865, and proclaimed on December 18th, nearly another year later. From this statement, we draw two important conclusions. Slavery, while frowned upon, is still constitutionally legal as a punishment for convicted crimes. And the U.S. is really slow when it comes to introducing legislation that changes the narrative for any group not seen as the central benefactors of the American dream. Now, did this solve the issue of slavery in America? Yes, but no. The abolishment of slavery ushered in by the 13th Amendment only made life more difficult for the African people who'd been subjected to it. They were now forced with what to do and where to go in a place that was not their own, nor did they have any way of navigating through it. They weren't taught by the same proper fundamentals, nor were they given a leg up to become something more. In fact, the time after the abolishment of slavery was made even more difficult, with new laws being introduced that would subjectify African people to bondage within the jail system. In addition, most landowners made deals with the same Africans who had worked on their land to keep them working in exchange for housing, so that they didn't lose a dime or progress in production. The African individuals who did have the great fortune of being educated during a time when educating Africans was illegal, traveled west and built their fortune in places like the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma, also known as Black Wall Street. Unfortunately, many groups would find ways to dismantle the successful growth of these new American settlers. Through dozens of race riots and thousands of lynchings, Black people fought and strived for equality, even when the systems in place made it nearly impossible to be the change they wished to see. But as time goes on, and we continue fights for equality and representation, we acknowledge June 19th as the true first day that the idea of freedom was fully introduced to a people who'd known nothing but captivity. While white Americans celebrate the 4th of July, Black Americans celebrate Juneteenth. Change only occurs when we are willing to be a part of a fight or conversation that moves it along. And we as BAM Talent utilize our platform to level the playing field for underrepresented voices, but we understand that there's only so much we can do from just the sweat of our brow. It takes a community to do anything of major impact. So while you enjoy these words and works shared by the amazing artists that we have lined up for you today, we hope that you'll remember that we, as a new organization, are laying the groundwork for change in West Michigan. And we are working to give voice to the voiceless and skills to those who hunger for more. You can help us by making a contribution to BAM Talent on our website, www.bamtalent.org. Just click the donate button and give whatever you can. Now let's get this celebration of Black representation underway. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll enjoy this cavalcade of creativity.
I'm tired of being silent. I said I am tired of being silent. I'm tired of silently watching the ships of life go by, waiting for mine to come in and praying for life to begin. I'm tired of constantly apologizing for taking up valuable space and time that can be used by some worldly successful fool, and I am tired of the self-inflicted pain and the judgment received from you. See, somewhere along the line, I forgot that my price tag read priceless and that my possibilities like art are endless in my God's eyes. I began to value myself by the length of my hair, my shape, my size, my life station, my education, and I took my focus off the prize. But no longer can I despise myself for the chains that I got bound in. Chains were meant to be broken, and I was made to win. So with every ounce of strength and faith within, I make this declaration and I say, give me what's mine. Give me what's mine, everything that's owed to me. I'm walking forward in boldness and authority. Complacency is finished and failure has bored me. So I'm taking back each and everything that has ever been stolen from me. Give me what's mine or I will take it by force. I've made enough errors and depression has run its course, but I'm still standing strong, beautiful, and proud. With my head held high and living out loud, I am reclaiming my birthright. Everything that's owed to a queen. My power, my purpose, my pleasure, my peace, my passion, my pedestal, and most importantly, my praise. Since I know I can't go back and make up for lost days, I'll just carry myself gently like a black tie rose. I'll move like a millionaire in a room full of CEOs. I will shake hands with the rich. I'll extend arms to the poor and I'll gladly give it away freely because I know that I'll get more. I'm comfortable with who I am and who I never will be, and I can't walk in your shoes. See, I gotta walk this thing for me. Yes, my past has hurt me. I had a lot of people let me go, but I still move forward simply because God told me so. And since He gives me direction, He opens my eyes to revelation and determines my destination, I can claim the victory despite your no. And with my individualistic intellect and my beauty divine, I walk in not looking a thing like what I've been through. And I do it in perfect time. Now, am I cocky? Maybe. But see, I know where my faith lies. So with my posture erect and my face towards the skies, I let the sun shine down on me and guide my pathway. So you have three options. You can join me. You can applaud me. Or you can get out of my way.
Freedom of expression to me means being able to be yourself authentically and holistically, whether it's in fashion, in design, in drag, singing, dancing, acting, anything that allows you to express yourself fully, whether you want to tell someone else's story or tell your own story. For me, I am a part of a legacy that my great-grandmother has kind of set in place. She was a writer who wrote books, plays, poems, and today I want to share a piece of her legacy by reading a poem that she wrote in February 2007 called The Poem of God's Love. If you are troubled and don't see no end, go to God, He will let you in. If you tell time to pray, He will definitely show you the way. Just think about the great way. God will surely bring you a brighter day. I may not know how to rhyme. Jesus comes to you right on time. Father, mother, brother, sister, what is color to God? It is a beautiful creation. When God made the whole nation. Don't look at me because I'm black. In God's eyesight, we all look alike.
who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Lights and cameras, actions frowned on, keeps us wavy. Water dry up, march like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. March like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. Freedom is a day away. March like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. Freedom is a day away. System downfall, they fly, we crawl. Shots fired, whose fault? Blame us, now fall on. Building ground up, keep it on hush. Rewrite blueprints, justice, we win. March like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. Freedom is a day away. March like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Lights and cameras, actions frowned on, keeps us wavy. Water dry up, march like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Now who's in control? Freedom is a day away. March like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm. March like Martin, fist like Panther, doctrine Malcolm.
For those of us who live at the shoreline, standing upon the constant edges of decision, crucial and alone. For those of us who cannot indulge in the passing dreams of choice, who love in doorways coming and going, and the hours between dawns, looking inward and outward, at once, before and after, seeking a now that can breed futures. Like bread in our children's mouths, so their dreams will not reflect the death of ours. For those of us who were imprinted with fear, like a faint line in the center of our foreheads, learning to be afraid with our mother's milk. For by this a weapon, this illusion of some safety to be found, the heavy-footed hope to silence us. For all of us, this instant and this triumph, we were never meant to survive. And when the sun rises, we are afraid it might not remain. And when the sun sets, we are afraid it might not rise again. When our stomachs are full, we are afraid of indigestion. When our stomachs are empty, we are afraid we may never eat again. When we are loved, we are afraid love will vanish. When we are alone, we are afraid love will never return. And when we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard nor welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak, remembering We were never meant to survive.
Whoa. Remember they said you'll be just like your daddy. Remember they said you'll be just like your mama. Remember they said that day that you'll be nothing. Tell them do not forget it. This for the ones committing offenses. This for the victim, it's for the addicted. This for the dealers, this for the ones that thought they sins ain't fit forgiveness. This for the ones that's not mentioned. This for the poor, this for the riches. This for the ones that want to die, but we need you to keep on living. Don't believe the lies. Remember we ain't have a pot to pee. Out of options, chop the key. Sent them on a chopping spree. Streets as dark as Halloween. Hellbound, gotta be. But he chose to die for me.
You took your life and broke it to pieces. You still worthy. Even with shackles on your feet, you still worthy. You took losses, you was defeated. You still worthy. You was a liar, you was a cheat. You still worthy. Get back up, you. Don't stay down, you. Don't you drown, you. Wear your crown, you. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb.
You just see my weakness, he see gold. All that dirty, washed it white as snow. You see me as broke, he see me as whole. We got up and rose, all of you exposed. Got a new chance, trying to be decent, trying to do right. Desires increasing, battles inside, I'm fighting with reason. Walking through life and searching for meaning. Nothing I did to them was pleasing. Got some revenge, it never was even. Rushed to the top, I barely was breathing. How could I do it? I saw it set. Last time I know what I said. All this shine could go to my head. I should do time for all that I did. I was blind but seeing the end. Dark path, I need to be lit. Walked away and fell in the pit. Ain't no way that I could be fixed.
You took your life and broke it to pieces. You still worthy. Even with shackles on your feet, you still worthy. You took losses, you was defeated. You still worthy. You was a liar, you was a cheat. You still worthy. Get back up, you. Don't stay down, you. Don't you drown, you. Wear your crown, you. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb.
Help me find the one. Should I be disappointed? How many times should I get back up again? You say that I should live in the moment, for tomorrow is not promised. Don't you know that I got no time to waste? If you think that I'll just sit and play this game, yeah, I think you misunderstand me. Help me find the one for my soul. Help me find the one for my soul. So I can sing him songs of summer. He ain't like the other man, he's more like I found the one for my soul.
lemon, make a lemonade. Yeah. Summertime is popping in the winter came. Yeah. I know that he faithful till I'm in the grave. 7799 2020 been the same. Yeah. Crazy as it is, I still ain't been afraid. Yeah. I just still believe it's gonna be better days. Plus my mama told me it'll be okay.
Only you can take the worst thing and turn it to the best thing that ever happened to me. Hey, only you can take the worst thing and turn it to the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah. They say they got us writing with a crooked pen. Yeah, got it out about it, homie, look at that. Yeah, morning that he left us, I was looking grim, but I never questioned why he took my friend. If you could see the product that's coming out of pain, boy, that'll keep you smiling when you standing in the rain, boy. God, he never promised we could pray away our problems, but I bet $1 million he'd be with us all the way. He'd be with us all the way. He'd be with us all the way. Yeah. Bet $1 million he'd be with us. He'd be with us all the way. He'd be with us all the way.
Bet $1 million he'd be with us.
He'd be with us all the way.
He said he'd never leave me, no, forsake me, no. Only you can take the worst thing and turn it to the best thing that ever happened to me. Only you can take the worst thing and turn it to the best thing that ever happened to me.
Black love. Provide the adequate electric for what is lapsed and lenient in us now.
Rouse us from blur. Call us.
Call adequately the postponed corner brother.
And call our man in the pinstripe suiting.
And restore him to his abler logic, to his people.
Call to the shattered sister and repair her in her difficult hour, narrow her viewer.
Call to the elders.
Our customary grace and further son, loved in the long ago, loathed in the lately,
A luxury of languish and of rust.
Appraise. Assess our workers in the wild.
Lest they descend to malformation and to undertow.
Black love. Define and escort our young. Be means and redemption. Discipline.
nourish our children, proud, strong, little men, upright, easy.
Quick-flexed, little stern, warm history women.
I see them.
In Ghana,
Kenya,
in the city of Dar es Salaam,
in Kalamazoo,
Mound Bayou,
in Chicago.
Lovely, loving children with long, soft eyes.
Black love. Prepare us for all interruptions, assaults, unwanted pauses, furnish for leavings and for losses.
Just come out blackly glowing.
on the ledges,
In the lattices,
against the failing light of candles that stutter.
And in the chop and challenge of our apprehension be the always wonderful of this world.
make it look so easy. One day I'm talking to Jesus, then I was talking to demons. All the sights I've seen, all the sights I've seen. Yeah. Then I step onto the patio Try to listen to the radio, try to play up on my Casio, even try to call my Romeo. Hey, just so hard to let it go, but today I'm just feeling low. Oh, oh, oh. Baby girl, baby girl, it's your world, baby girl. Do it for the girls all around the world. Do it for the girls all around the world. For the love, for the love, for the love, hey. No, my life be teasing, teasing me, teasing me, teasing me. Every day I gotta please them, pleasing them, pleasing them, pleasing them. As I'm picking up the pieces, ooh, all the sights I've seen, but I'm still so clean, yeah. Then I step onto the patio, try to listen to the radio, try to play up on my Casio. Hey, just so hard to let it go. I'm not there, but I'm getting close. Whoa. Baby, 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 baby girl. I do it for the girls all around the world. Hey, for the love, for the love. Yeah. So don't you forget about the little girl that you met now, the one that's in your spirit. She's still got your back, yeah. Don't you let the world take back all the love that you gave her. This is all her world now. This is all your world now.
I turn on the TV. 5 o'clock news, what do I see? A dead kid who looks like me. At 6 o'clock news, what do I see? Another dead kid who kinda looks like me. And 10 o'clock news, what do I see? 2 kids dead in the street, blood to their feet, looking like my homeboy and me. So tell me, am I supposed to be happy with this democracy? I pledge allegiance to the black boy who looks at his reflection and sees nothing, who sags his pants because it's the only way for people to see inside of him, who holds a gun because no one would give him their hand. To the black woman who lets men in because she cannot let emotion out, who puts on tight jeans to squeeze out her insecurities, squeeze out the hate sedated in immigrants and slave ships we steal from the shops we fought to sit in. You say black and they don't think back, they look at what's going down now. Hashtags and body bags, hashtag Black Lives Matter, except when it's my own. Hashtag fight hate, but I think I'll wait to say something. That small violin is playing the song of this nation's shame. My 40 acres and a mule must have gotten lost in the mail, but they tell me they have hope. But the same people who tell me cannot define what hope is. It's hope that my mom's mom was a slave, and that I spend long nights taping back the pages in the book, romanticizing of a time in which my family's history was not condensed into 1 month. Not only 1 month, but the shortest of the 12, leading to guns replacing textbooks, bullet holes replacing boots worn by people aligned, standing in line, fighting for peace. No. Hope is a seed that you plant and pray will one day become an adult. And let's not get hope confused with change. You see, change is what you get back at the checkout. Hope is what you cash in. Hope is hoping that I'll live to see 25. Hope is hoping that I can one day walk into an Ivy League school without getting funny looks, and that if I have a son, his name won't be Trayvon. And that if I have a son, his name won't be Ahmad, won't be George, won't be Tamir, won't be Eric, won't be Michael. And then if I have a son, I won't have to tell him why he can't walk outside alone at night. And that if he does, it might be wise to bring a white boy with him. Hope is continuing the foundation that our founders laid for us. And I'm not talking about Washington, Jefferson, and Adams. I'm talking about King, X, and Obama. I'm talking about Tubman, Truth, Angelou, Langston Hughes, Huey Newton, and NWA. It is standing on a stage and saying, I am black, and not giving a damn who's listening. It is the single mom making more than the deadbeat dad, and my mother pawning off diamond rings so that we'd have something to eat. We talk a lot, but when's the last time you actually said something? We look a lot, but when's the last time you actually saw something? I send 10 minutes after praying again. Is God still taking our phone calls, or does he send them straight to voicemail? But at least we had hope. But if we had so much hope, then why when I turn on the TV, 5 o'clock news, what do I see? A dead kid who looks like me. At 6 o'clock news, what do I see? Another dead kid who kind of looks like me. And 10 o'clock news, what do I see? 2 kids dead in the street, blood to their feet, looking like my homeboy and me. So tell me, am I supposed to be happy with this democracy? Thank you.
Lost in your eyes, never found my way.
I honor all of our beautiful queer family, especially our babies who feel like they have no place to turn. For all the bold, beautiful lights that are not wanted in this world by the very world that needs them. No one there to guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. No one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Sometimes they deceive you. You decide what's good. No one is alone. No one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers, mothers, people make mistakes, holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, someone else is not. While you're seeing your side, maybe you forgot. No one is alone. No one is alone. Hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will turn out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. Someone is on your side. Never. No one is alone. Believe me, no one acts alone. We are not alone.
while I'm on my journey, Lord. I want Jesus to walk with me.
Walk with me, Lord, walk with me. This song, this spiritual utterance that gives voice to the cry of my ancestors, queens and kings who passed through the bitter trials of this earth, children of God, sons and daughters of the diaspora, reduced to nothing. Oh, but their faith was everything. They walked in a land of bondage, their freedom in chains, their praise built up in pain. They sang their song. And this is my story, this is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long, from glory to glory, a road paved by men and women who prayed in the Spirit and who knew the Spirit of the living God. Their story is seldom told, but my history is your history. See, this history is American history, and I am a descendant of justice fighters who built and whose feet were tired on the journey towards freedom and the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yet they walked their walk in spite of it all. And on June 19th, 1865, from slavery to bondage, from less than, from 3/5 a human, they walked, and I persevere because of them. And on days where I want to cave and give up, I lean on their faith. And I stand in defiance against hate the way my hair defies gravity, reaching towards heaven. See, God, you rescue your people, and you've held us in the palm of your hand, and your love is our birthright. And I know the story is not over. May we break cycles of injustice and cycles of injustice, and you receive the glory. Freedom Day, God has made a way. And you will do it again in this hour. You will deliver, you will redeem, you will restore and make right the wrongs. And if God is for us, who can be against us? If God is for us, who can be against us, church?
I thought by now they'd fall, but you have never failed me yet. Oh, waiting for a change to come, knowing the battle's won, for you have never failed me. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never failed me.
Sing your praise again. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, you're still enough. He's more than enough. Keep me within your love, and my heart will sing your praise again. Still stands. Great is your faithful. Would you please stand and join us as we continue to worship? Come on. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail.
keep you from stumbling, and to present you blameless before the presence of the glory of God with great joy. The only God, our Savior, Lord Jesus Christ, be glory and majesty and dominion and authority before all time, now and forever. Let's sing this out. Come on.
I've seen you move. You move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. I'll see you move, Jesus. You move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. I'll see you move. You move the mountains. You move the mountains. I'm gonna believe it. You're gonna do it again. Made a way when there was no way. I believe. I'll see you do it again. I'll see you move. You move the mountain, and I believe. I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe. I'll see you do it again. I'll see you move. I'll see you move. You move the mountain. You made a way. You made a way. And I believe. I'll see you do it. 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 Yes, you will. I'll see you move. I'll see you move. I'll see you move. See you move. I can't tell you how many times I had to get down on my knees. I called out to the Lord. He moved mountains. Yeah. See you move. He moved the mountains. I believe. I'll see you do it. Made a way. No way. I believe. I'll see you do it again. You're so worthy. You're so worthy. I'll see you do it. I'll see you do it. I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you.
Our God. He did it then, and he'll do it again. He's a mighty God. Yes, he is. 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 Hallelujah.
I've been going through a lot, screaming in my head, I'm feeling overwhelmed, but to a stop. Only looking up and at the bottom, looking to the top. They keep telling me to find my joy, I'm searching for the light. They act like I ain't searched for it and found it, I'm grounded. Soil beneath me is poisoned, I'm drowning, soaking in purity, sympholy aroused with negativity. Hide it like I'm finding, I found it, I'm drowning, I've drowned here. You won't be rich, you should just quit. Don't wanna say it, but your dreams are stupid. You think so foolish, go on, find your bliss. But something that isn't this lucid, that doesn't exist. Practical is just so gone with doing like what's happened different to the happiness that was once here. I fear this is the end, yet still I won't fail. I won't fail. I won't give in to your spell. I will stand. I will stand. I will try. I will try. something else, but just try again. Fail after fail, so try again, try again, try again. Life got me down, but don't try again. Feeling defeat, but don't try again. Round after round, I'll still try again, try again, now try again. God gave me ambition, the spirit, guide, intuition. The visions coming fruition, and call me done with addition. So maddened in that decision, I'm cooking, but very quickly. You might be up in my league, but no way that you in my building. I feel with this magic, I'm dealing. Load up, cause a real nigga hearing I'm winning. Instill my future with visions, I will them. It is what it is, that is just how I'm feeling, yeah. I'm only working hard with the goal, you already know. So I just gotta let go. Maybe I just change up the flow. I got sparkling glow, no, I don't even need to though. You thought that this was the ending, when this is just only beginning. You feeling me, essentially, feel the synergy, sensually, music in me, this energy, what's an enemy? Find that inner peace, I'm searching deep, telling it's me, don't work for free, what can you see? Yeah. No days off when you go.